Knicks. Standing 6'11", number 1. The Underdog at 6'9", number 5, Jordan Edwards. At the center position, 7 feet 6, number 28, Shengun. At the other forward position, 7 feet 4 inches, number 16, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of your home team. This is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You look at the Timberwolves. They've made an impressive run through the first 2 rounds.
That's for sure. But now, though, things really ramp up. There are no easy games the rest of the way. From the coaches to the players to the trainers. I mean, everybody has to be functioning at a high level.
Here's Melo after the basket by Seattle. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. Seattle with the ball. Here's Sohan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident our players feel.
Seattle shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he sinks the second. Right side, Edwards. That's good from 17 feet away.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Melo pass to Edwards. Melo with it. Sohan's there. And Melo gets it to go in.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some...
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected King.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
For Seattle, they've gotten their first... Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
And that one stings because he put some extra spice on it.
Shengun kicks to Giannis for 3, and Melo gets it to go in. Melo's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Seattle. Sohan with the ball. Now Melo defending. And it's Sohan missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Let's go!
chance. Let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Here's Sohan. 7 points in the game. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Sohan's got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Edwards. Four on the shot clock. And again, it's Minnesota.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Sohan. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Count that bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Seattle trails by 3. Here's Beaubois. That's short off the rim. Fades away. Edwards can't hit. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And there it is for him. 12 points for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
And he jams it with authority.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Şengün, no good. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Warwick. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Seattle calls timeout.
Make some noise for the First Avenue Breakers. 2 minutes.
Here's Seattle.
2 minutes.
Warwick dishes to Edwards. Şengün with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away and keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to Warwick. Here's Sohan.
Nice job baiting the defenders.
For Seattle, they have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota in the lead.
Blocking foul on.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the board.
1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dillingham. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even to...
Nice finish. Edwards.
And how about his awareness there, recognizing the open man.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Misses from close range.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And it's Sohan missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Warwick inside. Working on Green, and stolen by Mobley. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Buries the long-range jumper. Seattle trails by 4. Seattle missing again. Here's Dillingham. With 1 on the clock, the offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Minnesota leading by 4. And here is Melo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it falls over the rim and in. Giannis has got his first 2 points of the night.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Here's Edwards. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Sohan. The 3 from Bobois. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Seattle trails by 6. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Şengün. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Sohan.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Warren after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Melo, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Near the 3-point line, it's Bobois. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Minnesota leading by 4. Garnett the pass to Green. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Over Noel. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Dillingham. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Dillingham. Seattle calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. No problems knocking that one down.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Green dishes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Green. Over Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And that one is hammered home.
That move was nice, but the finish is...
Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Oh, man, who hurt his feelings?
Here's Phenom, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Trailing by 2. Shoots it. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Dillingham with it. Edwards there. Dillingham with the bucket.
This is why teams want to play fast. It's just easier to score in transition before the defense can get fully set.
That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Şengün's checked in, and Nick subbed in for Green. The Beast, he's checked in for Seattle. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The fadeaway. Edwards, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Oh. He saw his chance and did not hesitate. Wow.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And Edwards slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Şengün. Seattle able to drain the 3. 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Takes it inside.
I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
.133 left in the first half. Timberwolves trail by 3. And Melo gets it to go in. Melo's got 9. Seattle has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Beaubois, the pass to Edwards. Three-pointer, 6 to shoot. That's good from Beaubois on the assist from Edwards.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Melo. 9 points in the game so far. Edwards, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was slick and slick. The D had no chance. Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 18.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so it's Seattle, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots from line. They're measuring up the shot.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this rink.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Ernie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Trail by 6. Here's Moiso. Bank shot. No good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass.
Oh!
Yes! Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Moiso's got 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bobo. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Edwards.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It turned it up high and down hard on the windmill one.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And it's Zohan missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Lock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Moiso beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's the Beast. Right wing. Shoots from the corner. Rebound, Minnesota. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Zohan. And the dunk by Zohan.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Going to the court are your
Melo's check in for Minnesota. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Mix. Now here's Şengün. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Clock at 4. Fires from way outside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Zohan. He has 13. Put it down!
Wow! My gracious, way to get up.
So much intensity blowing right through that contact.
Now, here's Şengün. Trailing here by 8.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And it's Zohan missing. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, you knew that was going in with how he...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Melo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Melo's got 11 points.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
It's stolen by Edwards. And that one, good. Now just a 3-point Seattle lead.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Basket counts. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half.
He has it all moved in tonight. Coach should tell him to stay in attack mode.
Here's Zohan. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
A nice shot by Sochan.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Once again, let's hear it for the Timberwolves Ice Squad.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Moisa. He's got 5. Dillingham, no good. Here's Warwick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Seattle?
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Pass to Edwards. 16 feet away, and the jumper is good. Edwards got 31.
Great quarter for the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Moiso, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for your Timberwolves. Moisa taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A nice shot by Sochan.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sochan inside. Edwards defending. 1:33 left to play in the third. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Good on the three-point shot. Dillingham's got 10. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Moiso. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
For Seattle, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. The free throw drops for Sochan. Second free throw, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Excellent D there from DeBusschere. Sochan inside. Count it. Sochan's got 48.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Seattle ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Oh, with authority!
That is a monster finish. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Noel. Here's Mann. A three-pointer is right on target. Mann's got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And not settling for the jumper. Takes it all the way to the rim.
Here's the Beast, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throwing out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
It's good from long range. Melo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Finding a look inside the arc. How about the focus that time?
Seattle calls timeout.
Fans, get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance!
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Strawberry. And Warwick kicks to Edwards. Seattle calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
It's the First Avenue Breaker.
And Seattle making a change here. Sohan's checked in. From deep three-point land, a rebound by the Timberwolves.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
And once again off the mark by Seattle. Here's Melo, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Fires away from outside. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Seattle has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sohan's got 51.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Melo with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Sohan. A shot off that time. Noel finds Edwards. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the fence.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Moiso. Hits the outside fadeaway.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Şengün. Antetokounmpo kicks to Melo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. That's now 22 points for Melo.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
He did a good job of taking care of the ball in the first half, but he's been pretty sloppy since the break with it.
Timeout called, Timberwolves.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Next dancer.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Miller. And Seattle also making a change. Beaubois is checked in. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Dillingham. Shot clock at 5. Şengün with a screen on Beaubois.
Away team ball.
Seattle trails by 4. Going inside. Yep, that's going to go in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called, Timberwolves.
Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Texans.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Şengün. Oh, he hits the deep 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Let's it fly from 18. They recover it. Not gonna go. Timberwolves leading by 5. Uncovered. The shot is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And stolen by Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Edwards brings the double team.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Minnesota making some changes. Wayne's checked in, and Melo's subbed in for Dillingham. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their... Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Yeah, that goes in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
That's a solid take. I like that he didn't settle.
Minnesota leading by 4. Now Edwards. From 15 feet away, it's good.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer. Big time bucket. Now that's how you answer the call.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Edwards. 14 feet away, and the shot will go down.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Now Edwards. Shot from 16. Şengün with the rebound. Beaubois against Edwards. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Antetokounmpo against Noel. 4 on the clock. Edwards! Holy cow! What a bailout!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throwdown.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Puts it up from 17. Puts one up from 19. And so Minnesota takes the win. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't Greg big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too beat up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present our player of the game. Snap.